A warm welcome to you here on a TV News Hour, this hour. On TV Sapiencia, the top stories today. The Federal Road Safety Corps has commenced a nationwide special patrol operation in preparation for the el-Kabir celebration slated for this Friday. Palestinians on their way to receive aid from a distribution site in southern Gaza have come under fire for a third consecutive day, with nearly 30 people killed and dozens wounded, according to the Palestinian Ministry of Health and Nasser Hospital. And in sports, Super Eagles star Ademola Lookman has described his decision to switch international legends from England to Nigeria as one of the most defining choices of his football career. My name is Chioma Vic Chukwemeka. Welcome to the news. Now the news in full. The Federal Road Safety Corps has commenced a nationwide special patrol operation in preparation for the el-Kabir celebration slated for Friday. The operation, which runs from June 5 to June 11, aims to ensure road safety and manage traffic flow during the festive period. According to a statement signed by Corps spokesman Olusegun Ogubemide, today Wednesday, over 36,000 personnel, including regular and special marshals, will be deployed across the country. The operation will be supported by 750 petrol vehicles, 120 ambulances, 25 tow trucks, and more than 200 motorbikes. The statement noted that the Corps Marshal Shehu Mohammed disclosed that the special patrol is designed to facilitate free vehicular movement, enable prompt rescue operations, and promptly clear road obstructions. Away from that, still in security, the Comptroller General of Corrections, Sylvester Nwakuche, has issued a direct order to all zonal coordinators, state command controllers, and heads of training institutions to ensure and to secure that all to secure all custodial facilities or face strict consequences. This directive was given during an emergency virtual strategy session held yesterday, Tuesday, convened to assess and strengthen the security of correctional facilities nationwide ahead of upcoming festivities. Nwakuche, in a statement signed by the NCoS spokesperson Omar Abubakar, stressed the importance of proactive measures to prevent potential breaches, warning that complacency would not be tolerated. According to the statement, the session also served as a platform for senior officers to raise concerns, present progress reports, and receive feedback. While the GCG applauded commendable efforts, he was unequivocal in calling for greater innovation, vigilance, and responsibility across the board. Now in health, we move to Edo State. An outbreak of diphtheria has been confirmed in Edo State, resulting in 2 fatalities. The State Commissioner for Health, Dr. Cyril Shomale, revealed this yesterday, Tuesday, in Benin, the state capital, during an emergency response meeting. The action followed confirmation from the University of Benin Teaching Hospital of 5 diphtheria cases, including 2 deaths. The emergency meeting included representatives from WHO, UNICEF, local health bodies, and key partners tackling the unfolding public health threat. Oshimale described the outbreak as a serious cause for concern, warning of the infection's potential severity if not treated quickly. He noted that diphtheria, a contagious bacterial infection affecting the nose and throat, could cause severe complications or even death. The Minister of Defense, Mohammed Badru, has revealed that the resurgence of Boko Haram in the northeast, particularly in Borno State, is part of the insurgents' renewed efforts to destabilize the Sahel states of Nigeria, Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger Republic. He, however, said the federal government is dealing with the challenge, adding that the Nigerian armed forces had gained momentum in recent weeks, eliminating a good number of insurgents. The minister said that he actually said this during a 2-day working visit to military institutions, including the Nigerian Defense Academy and the Air Force Institute of Technology in Kaduna State, where he inspected ongoing construction projects and interacted with senior officers. Speaking to journalists shortly after he toured military facilities, the minister highlighted the importance of both kinetic and non-kinetic approach in addressing security challenges in the country. Now we move to Judiciary, where the Judiciary Staff Union of Nigeria on Tuesday, that will be yesterday, called off, and that That's the indefinite strike which began on Sunday night. Recall that the union, in a communique on Monday signed by JUSUN National Vice President Mustafa Laminu and the principal officers of various sections of the judiciary, mandated workers to resume work on Wednesday today. The JUSUN, through its acting General Secretary MJ Akwashiki, declared the strike, citing unproductive meetings with the Minister of Labour and Employment. The union mentioned issues including non-payment of 5-month wage award, implementation of the 70,000 naira national minimum wage, and 25%/35% salary increase captured in the 2025 Appropriation Act. In Monday's communique calling off the strike, the JUSUN cited assurances obtained from the Chief Justice of Nigeria, Justice Kudirat Kekere-Ekun, and the Minister of Labour and Employment, Muhammad Dengiadi, the Nigerian Labour Congress and other stakeholders. The communique held that the CJN and other relevant stakeholders demanded 1 month to engage the federal government to ensure the release of funds to the judiciary, after which the JUSUN demands will be addressed. The Pan-Igbo socio-cultural group, the Ohanes and Igbo Worldwide, has fixed a Friday for a public hearing on the review of its constitution. The Secretary General of the Igbo Apex body, Emeka Sibudu, disclosed this in a statement yesterday, Tuesday. He said the hearing to be held at its Enugu Secretariat was open to everyone. We are following up on that story and we'll keep updating you. In Anambra State, the state government has named the new government house constructed by Governor Chukwuma Soludo the Lighthouse Oka, rising from the weekly State Executive Council meeting in Oka. The State Commissioner for Information, Dr. Lomefo, said that after deliberating over a suitable name, the council christened and proclaimed the new Anambra Government House mini-city, the Lighthouse Oka, in keeping with Anambra State's slogan, Light of the Nation. The ESCO also announced the establishment of the Anambra State Electricity Regulatory Commission. Similarly, the State Executive Council decided that all facilities used as holding places for child beggars in the state are to be confiscated and sealed in compliance with extant laws. Meanwhile, the state government has awarded 3 contracts valued at over 350 million naira to be executed within 8 weeks. The federal government yesterday raised alarm that 30 states of the Federation and the Federal Capital Territory, FCT, are currently at risk of flooding, reminiscent of last Thursday's flood, in which over 200 persons lost their lives in Mokwa, Niger State. Several houses were also washed away, rendering thousands homeless, even as over 500 persons have been declared missing. The high flood risk states include Abia, Adamawa, Akwa Ibom, Anambra, Bauchi, Bayelsa, Benue, Borno, Cross River, Delta, Ebonyi, and Edo. Others are Gombe, Imo, Jigawa, Kebbi, Kogi, Kwara, Lagos, Nasarawa, Niger, Ogun, Ondo, Osun, Oyo, Rivers, Sokoto, Taraba, Yobe, Zamfara, and the Federal Capital Territory, FCT. Minister of Water Resources and Sanitation, Engineer Joseph Yutsev, who raised the alarm at a briefing in Abuja, also said that the flood in Mokwa was not caused by any release of water from Kainji and Jeba dams, but by heavy rainfall heightened by the effect of climate change. He said the high casualty figure was caused by lack of adherence by people in the state to flood warnings. Away from Niger State and Nigeria, we'll move right now to Palestine, where Palestinians on their way to receive aid from a distribution site in southern Gaza have come under fire for a 3rd consecutive day, with nearly 30 people killed and dozens wounded, according to the Palestinian Ministry of Health and Nasser Hospital. The ministry said Israeli forces opened fire on Palestinians as they made their way to the distribution site in Tel al-Sultan al-Rafah in that early Tuesday yesterday. The Israeli military said its forces opened fire multiple times after identifying several suspects moving toward them, deviating from the designated access routes. At least 27 people were killed and dozens injured, according to the Palestinian Health Ministry and the director of Nasser Hospital in Gaza. Dr. Marwan Al-Hams, the head of field hospitals in Gaza, said Nasser has been overwhelmed by the number of casualties coming in. Okay, away from that, we move to sports right now. Super Eagles star Ademola Lookman has described his decision to switch international allegiance from England to Nigeria as one of the most defining choices of his football career. The 2024 CAF African Football of the Year said choosing to represent Nigeria changed everything for him, both personally and professionally. Born in London, Lookman played for England at youth level before pledging his international future to Nigeria. That decision has coincided with a dramatic rise in his profile, culminating in a historic Europa League final hat-trick against Bayern Leverkusen, which helped Atalanta win their first ever European title. Now regarded as one of Europe's most informed attackers, the 27-year-old credited his success to discipline, consistency, and relentless hard work. Well, with our story on Ademola Lookman, we wrap it up on the news this hour. A quick reminder of our top stories. We told you that the Federal Road Safety Corps has commenced a nationwide special patrol operation in preparation for the el-Kabir celebration slated for Friday. Palestinians on their way to receive aid from a distribution site in southern Gaza have come under fire for a third consecutive day, with nearly 30 people killed and dozens wounded, according to the Palestinian Ministry of Health and Nasser Hospital. In sports, Super Eagles star Ademola Lookman has described his decision to switch international allegiance from England to Nigeria as one of the most defining choices of his football career. Well, that's it on World News this hour. Thank you so much for joining us, and thank you for being here on TV Sapienza. My name is Chioma Vicchukwemeka. Thanks for watching. Do enjoy the rest of the day. Good afternoon from here.